MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Julio Teheran gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And the pitch. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone, 1-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 8 hits in 25 tries. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. The pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'll tell you, this team could really use a turnaround from Cespedes. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He has an even 10 hits in 32 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Zach Wheeler gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Stepping up now, Nick Markakis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario has it, and it's a quick out number 1. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
Grounded down the third baseline. Frazier's up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder.
Here's Ender Inciarte looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. Here's Here's Adrian now. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Gonzalez behind, 0-2 the count now. Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis giving chase. 1 out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Swanson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ryan Schimpf, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business at first base. The ability to bail his infielders out time and time again with soft hands and pickability.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, D'Lo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Now the 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account 2-0.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Now a ball lined softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Second baseman,
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is taken strike one.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Wheeler pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Flowers stands at second with 2 gone. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail things here 2-0. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop as Drupal Cabrera waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Hit down the third base line. The 3-2 one more time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here now is Drupal Cabrera.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. This is line to left. Adams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. Now a bouncing ball hits a Frazier down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line to the right side. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Swanson averages a hit once every 4 at-bats. An average at exactly 250. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2. Markakis at second with 2 down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's Yoenis Cespedes as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Flowers has it. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, and there's one away. Digging in to try it again. Jay Bruce. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Nope. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. A bouncer to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Frazier brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. 2 on here with 1 man out. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up onto first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now, Ender Inciarte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Now the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. A little bouncer. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting the weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Culberson brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner, but foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Schimpf at third. Flowers over at second. Culberson on at first with nobody out. 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. He will score as they push the lead to 4-2.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
First offering on its way. Fouled off.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so It'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization, as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Teheran. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nick Markakis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. And that misses, ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Wheeler pauses. Here's the 1-1. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Albies is on his way home, and it's there, but it's dropped at the plate. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
2 balls and a strike now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. This is popped up. Cabrera there to put it away and finally put an end to the. So a very good burst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. Mesoraco on at first, nobody out. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Next for the Mets has Dribble Cabrera. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
High and deep down the left field line. Adams sprinting after it, and they can't run it down.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitan. Gender Inciarte. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The high fastball is in there. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
2-2 the count.
2-2.
Here's a high pop-up. Wheeler is there for it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2-0 now. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Swanson picks it up. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Adams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down quickly. Ready once again, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. In there, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Left side. And that's the first out.
Now back. Second baseman.
Riding in once again, Ozzie Albies. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Cespedes is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another shot now. Lane Adams. No hits to this point. 0-1 the count. Wheeler gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Todd Frazier now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Sliced hard on the ground. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Jose Bautista come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Jose Bautista.
pays off 1-0. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Gonzalez at third with 2 away. Hard ground ball to third. Schimpf picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets. Freddie Freeman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. So a new pitcher is set to come on as we'll see the hard-throwing southpaw Dan Runsler here. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Nick Markakis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Oh, 2 pitches, a curveball that misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 hit out towards second. Cabrera's there. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away. Ready for another chance, Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Now pitching for New York, number 43, Matt Albert.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the Grant Dakeman's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. On the ground to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Line drive to left. Adams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. So stepping in, Ender Inciarte. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Frazier onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Ryan Schimpf. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's gone 2 for 5. Turned on down the line. 1 out, nobody on. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 38, Anthony Swartzen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to... Rodas Vizcaíno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting.
Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's Adrian now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Here's the 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 fouled away. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Hard hit towards center. Inciarte is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Julio Teheran earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Zach Wheeler is tagged with just his first loss of the year. Arodys Vizcaíno closes the door for the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.